Today we had a conference, Behind the Digital Curtain, Civil Society versus State-Sponsored Cyber Attacks. This conference was initiated by us, by our organization Promote Ukraine.
We are all digital novices still until today. We don't understand how the information flow in today's internet spectrum works exactly. We don't know how quickly a fake story can achieve a status of a real story in the eyes of the majority of the audience. So a conference like this pulls a lot of individual experiences and makes us less of digital novices, makes us understand from other people's experiences what the threats are. And also from individual success stories, it allows people to amplify and use them in their own market, ways to fight disinformation, cyber warfare.
And I believe that one of the key challenges for better cybersecurity, there are basically like three major challenges. And this conference addresses two of these three major challenges, which is very important. And the first one is creating a good cybersecurity culture. So there's no proper cybersecurity culture. The second crucial thing is the improving cybersecurity architecture and technologies and so on. This is probably the area which is more technical. And the third one is actually improving the international cooperation and cross-industry cooperation in cybersecurity, which is also one of the major topics here, and that's why I think it's a very important conference.
I think there could be some relations like this. We know that Russian powers, for example, try to steal arrested hackers, arrested in European Union. Somehow, maybe they use it, maybe not.
Now we are in Ukraine. We have some good experience in creating certain informal links between absolutely different authorities, for example, like CERT, the Computer Emergency Response Team, and, for example, Ministry of Information Policy, and, for example, the NGOs and activists who can act on behalf of themselves, because sometimes, because of the very difficult process of attribution, the security bodies, they cannot go into public, they cannot go into media and to announce what is really going on because they pending investigation. So this is a very complicated question.
We are living in a very interesting period of time because we can see on the media that some countries answer with missile attack on the cyber attacks. We can see some cases of putting hackers into jail. So there is a change in the legal basis for legislation changing for cyber attacks and cyber threats. So I think that will approximate the legal basis to answer more accurately to the threats we've got.
Since 2014, we're living in a different Europe, that we have forgotten much about how to deal with disinformation threats and cyber threats, and we have to learn them again. We're doing that, and I think we're getting better in it.
because we are situated here in Brussels, we think that it's our mission of our organization to tell Europeans, to tell people about problems, issues around Ukraine. And the problem of cyber war, it's one of the issues which have to be raised and which unfortunately paid not so much attention to as it should be, because we know that cyber operations sponsored by Russia and Russian hackers, they make a lot of harm, not only in Europe but also in Ukraine, and so we decided to raise this topic.